Good morning and welcome to day 14 of the Corona Yoga Challenge, and welcome if this is your first day to the challenge and you're starting here. Please ever make sure that you check the description below on YouTube. It's got all the information you need and supporting details how to keep yourself safe. Here we are today, day 14. The numbers obviously keep going up, and I did speak to my parents again later in the day and neither of them coughed for the whole conversation, so I think I can let that one go. I think it was just toast. Right, we're going to do a little bit of lying down yoga today. So if you want to bring yourself so that you've got a comfortable position on the floor, we're going to do a bit of standing and a bit of lying down. So if you start by just getting yourself nice and comfortable on the floor so your back can rest down, arms are going to come wide onto the floor beside you, and you're just taking your knees over your chest for a moment so you can rock them in towards you and away from you. So just a nice smooth rocking movement over the back of the pelvis. And then you're going to let your feet settle down and onto the ground. And we're going to do a little bit of work with arching the back away from the floor and then taking the tummy back towards the floor and the waist. So as you inhale, you're going to let your back lift slightly. As you exhale, you're drawing your tummy back and the waist comes back with it. Inhaling, we're making space. Exhaling, almost like we're zipping up from the pelvic floor and the tummy. Going with your own breathing, allowing your body to expand back and forth. So just enjoying that movement for yourself, so you're feeling the way that you can lift through the pelvic floor and that lift can come up and into the tummy area. You're noticing how you can roll the spine back onto the floor. And you're looking to roll the spine more and more smoothly. So we're looking at flexibility and easy movement of the spine. And then you're going to bring yourself to just neutral for a moment. From here, you're going to lift both legs up. You're going to send them up towards the ceiling. You're going to start to gently extend through the back of your legs. So you start to get a little bit of awakening up through the back of the legs. You can bring your toes towards you. You can bring both legs towards you if you'd like. But it's important the back of your body stays really wide and comfortable where you are. And then you're going to take both legs a little bit wide. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the right leg over the left leg. And you're going to cross your legs as high up. So it could be that you're crossing just at the ankle, it could be the knees, it could be right the way up the thighs. And then that right leg is going to wrap around the back of the left one. And both legs can come down towards horizontal if you'd like. So when you're doing this, you've got that same feeling we just did when we were rocking the back. The pelvic floor is a little bit lifted. The tummy is drawing slightly towards the floor. So this is the eagle legs, but we're doing it on our back. It's a really nice way of keeping the back of the body nice and even whilst we wrap the legs around one another. You're going to undo your legs, send them both up and towards the ceiling. And then the left leg is going to come over the top. So left leg is coming over, then it's wrapping round the back of the right one. So it might just want to hold over like this. It might be that your leg just comes close, or it might be does that wrapping round thing. From here, both knees or the shins move down towards horizontal to the floor. And breathing. So this is a really nice way to work through the hip joints and muscles. You're going to send your legs up towards the ceiling. We're going to come to the right side over the top as well. So we're just wrapping them round. Shins come towards horizontal, and then you can let your knees come a little bit towards you and away from you. Again, use your breathing so that you can work out how to move, how to enjoy this. And the knees come towards you. Unwrap your legs. Give your feet a little bit of a move around. Enjoy that feeling of movement in the feet. And then the left leg's going to come over the top. Left leg's wrapping round. Shins come towards horizontal. And same thing, rocking the knees in and away. Use your breathing. Your breathing's always going to guide you on how that you can move, or how it's going to be just best for you. bring your knees in, undo your legs again, give your feet a little bit of a move around. So stretching through the feet, through the ankles, through the legs. And then if you bring yourself down so that both feet are on the floor. Both feet are on the floor. And then we're going to come up to standing from here. So you're just going to bring yourself into all fours. Tuck the toes under. Lift up through the hips, fold forwards through the head, and then bend through the knees. Lift up through the pelvic floor, up through the tummy, to come all the way up to standing. We're going to do eagle legs standing up now. So we've just done it lying down. So this is the one we're going to step one leg over the top, wrap it round. It's very important that sometimes what happens is the whole body starts to follow through. So we're going to try and keep the rest of us relaxed, just as it was on the floor. So you're going to take one leg up, you're going to cross it over, and it might be that your foot just rests onto the floor, or it might be that it floats up, or it might be that it wraps around a little or a lot. From here, can you keep your pelvis nice and even, and you're slightly going to sink through the legs. Bring your hands in towards your heart. Breathing is settled. And then lift up with your hands. Extend all the way out. And then undo your legs. Come back to standing. Back to nice and settled feet. Other side. Left leg steps up. I take my hands out. Just helps to balance. So do take a bit of wall if you need it. Leg crosses over. Maybe just finds the floor. Maybe floats. Maybe rolls back. Settle the hips so they're just nice and even again. Bring your hands in towards your heart and softly bend your knees if you would like. Take an easy breath out. And then lift up with your hands. Extend them all the way out, all the way down. Undo your legs. Come back to standing. So back to nice and settled feet. We're going to do one more on each side if you would like to. So the leg is going to step over, wrap round, hands can come in towards the heart. Take an easy breath. And then hands lift up, expand out, extend out with your leg, find the floor again. And other side. Hands lift up, legs shift ground, sink down into it. Soften through the back of the body, and then extend up, all the way out. And back to standing. From here we're going to come down to the floor and we're going to come to sitting cross-legged, or your version of cross-legged. So do take a block if you would like. When you're sitting in cross legs, it might be that your legs are very far away from you, or your feet are very far and the knees are quite narrow. It might be that the knees come closer in towards you and they're wide and they're supported by the feet. If you want to do a different version of that and you're coming into full lotus, then fantastic, but just make sure you're looking forward, looking after your knee joints. So from here, whatever position you're in, however fancy your feet are, can we think about what's happening in the back of the body? So instead of the back of the waist drawing back and the back kind of hunching or leaning back, do you see my shoulders are now trying to lean forwards, but my shoulders are further back than my hips? Can we come up and onto the sit bones so that the shoulders end up over the hips? So if that means you need to take your feet further away, then go for it. So we've got that nice length in the spine. Do take a block if it makes it easier for you. And then you're just going to ease yourself round and into the open space. And you might just want to let your hand come away so it can relax down. But remember, both hands are just floating soft on the floor. They're not holding me up. I'm asking this to do it and that wrapping round and the lift of the spine. So from here, just gently take your head round if it feels good for you. Bring yourself smoothly back to the centre and to the opposite side. Same thing, gentle lift. Up through the tummy, up underneath the diaphragm, up through the back of the neck. And then bring yourself round and to the centre. We're going to do a little bit of breathing now. So if you sit in a way that's comfortable for you, you're going to take one hand onto your heart and one hand onto your belly. As you breathe in, you're going to breathe into the hand on the belly first of all, and then fill up to the one at the heart. And as you breathe out, relax. Each time you breathe in, into the hand on the belly, then the heart, and relax out. Go at your own pace, so go at the pace that your breathing wants to move to in a relaxed way. So this isn't a competition about who can make the breath out longest or fanciest. This is just how does it feel best for you just now? Where do you get that wonderful feeling of expanding into your belly, expanding into your heart and your upper chest? And then let your hands come down. So I've got a challenge for you today. I've got a challenge for you each day. My challenge for you today is listen to a song that makes your heart sink. No, that's not it. No, listen to a song that makes your heart sing. That's terrible, isn't it? That's so funny. Listen to a song that makes your heart sing, like makes you feel really happy. And my quote for you today, give, even if you only have a little. It's by Buddha. Give, even if you only have a little. I hope your day is good. I hope you find some really enjoyable things to do and ways to spend your time. And I hope your meditation was successful yesterday, even if you just made it for a second or two. And I'm looking forward to expanding on that a little bit more through time. Thank you.